Hi everyone, I'm Christina Sky and I'm bringing you something a little different this time. I thought let's have a little talk about the experiences you may go through that aren't so great when becoming vegan. This isn't something to bash veganism or to be against it. It's just, I feel like it's need to know information. And this week we're doing bad experiences or side effects, whatever you want to call them. Next week, I'm going to do good experiences and good side effects of veganism. Let's get into the video. In the initial weeks, you're going to notice quite a few changes to your body. And smell is one of those. It's not amazing, the smell that comes from your armpits, from your gut, from your farting. But just know that when you do smell, it's a good thing really, because you're getting rid of the toxins in your body. You may or may not experience stomach discomfort. Girls, it's kind of like a mild form of period cramps. And guys, you know, if you ate something bad and you're about to have diarrhea, it's like a mild form of those cramps before you're about to have diarrhea, I guess. So that's how I can explain it. Your body is basically going through a massive ecological change, and especially your gut is getting that big change. There's a lot more fiber coming in. I'm talking more of a healthy side of veganism, general healthy side of veganism. And because your gut is changing, it's going to cause a lot of smelly farts, which I've mentioned before, and the stomach aches. It should only really last a week. That's how long it lasted for me. I'm not sure. Some people, they last for 2 weeks. So it just depends on the person. Before I became vegan, I used to poo 1 time a day. However, now, transitioned vegan, been vegan for a long while now, my toilet breaks have gone way up. Okay, sometimes it's 3 times a day. Majority of times it's 3 times a day. And some people think that that's a very bad thing. I see it as now a good thing because I know my fiber's gone up. It's healthy. My gut is getting a workout, you know. The fiber's pushing through, taking all the stuff out, and nothing's getting clogged in there. There's no constipation. It's a good thing, right? Yeah, it's a good thing. But I know a lot of people in the beginning are going to feel like, oh my God, no one told me I was going to be going to the toilet all the time. So I thought it was important to add that bit. You'll get used to it. From knowledge from my friends' experiences, I did go around and ask quite a few people, and they said that at first they had quite a bit of trouble sleeping. This is due to the dramatic increase in energy that you're going to experience. And they noticed that on days where they weren't doing so much, it was harder to fall asleep at night because they hadn't burnt most of that energy that they accumulated from their meals and stuff like that throughout the day. Your body does tend to readjust. Just at the beginning, you're going to notice you may or may not struggle to sleep a bit. Cravings. Ooh, cravings. Well, this one is should be a bit of an obvious one. You're giving up a hell of a lot of things when you jump onto the vegan diet. I'm talking milk chocolate, chicken, meat, fish, cheese, loads of things. And some of these things that you have to give up are some people's favorite things. And it's going to be a struggle because you're going to crave a lot of these foods. And smelling them is not going to help you. Being around them, people in your house, if they still eat meat, it's going to be pretty hard. I mean, it's great for those of you who, wanted to give up chocolate. You may experience in the first month feeling unsatisfied, feeling hungry a lot. You may find yourself more irritable than usual. I mean, I was someone who I didn't really need to eat much in order to feel full or satisfied. And when I transitioned into veganism, that was a completely different story. I was like, why? Normally the amount that I'm eating is enough, but it was not enough. You got to think of the different consistencies and density and fiber and all the things that come with the kind of food you're going to be eating now. And also I had to cut a lot of the stuff out that I usually would eat, so then I would be like, what do I eat? I'm lost. And you may feel lost if you're someone who's not used to being restricted from animal foods. You'll notice that a lot of foods do contain animal in them, and that will shock a lot of you. Okay, I'm going to go on to a few other problems that some people may face if they're eating more of the junk side version or they're not eating enough. Some people, I'm just going to list these because I don't want to go too much detail into them. You can get period imbalances. You can have excessive weight gain or excessive weight loss. You can have less energy. If you're not eating well, you can get spotty skin, acne, loss of hair, you can get brittle nails, bad skin, dry skin, B12 deficiency, that's a big one. It's not just for vegans, but it seems to be a big thing on veganism. And you can get headaches. There are plenty of other things, but these are things I thought I should list because it's important that you eat correctly and give your body what it needs rather than what you think is enough. Okay, some other sides to veganism is the mental health side of things, which I have never really had anyone talk to me really about, so I thought I'd quickly mention those. Okay, guilt. There is a period of time where a lot of people do start to think, oh my god, all these years I have been eating all these animals, these poor animals. Their lives were consumed by me just so I can have more life. They suffered for me. And it's a hard thing to come to terms with. It's also hard to feel like you've been lied to your whole life. The system fully makes everyone believe it so. I mean, I've been there, you know? I think every vegan has been there. I mean, I don't think you can be vegan without feeling that way. That's kind of what makes you change into vegan. Another thing is stress. I mean, you've got to cook more, plan more. You have to be very organized. You start to learn things and you have to unlearn things about your body that you thought were true your whole life. The fact that you have to understand that pre-made food is a lot more complicated than you think. And the fact that you just might not be able to find food you like. In your social life, you're going to realize there are a lot of nasty people in the world who have a lot of nasty things to say to you now that you're a vegan. At the end of the day, you know you're doing it all for the right reasons, but it starts to get to you because you have to start dealing with ignorant people's insults, your true friends. You know, it can become apparent that, are these people really my friends? Who are these people that they talk inside? You're going to realize quite a lot about people and the human world. Changing your whole life around to become vegan can be one of the most stressful things you will ever accomplish. Just by watching this video, you are personally educating yourself to relieve some of those pressures you may endure. Well done to you. Seriously, I could go on and on and on about bad experiences people have had, you know, transitioning or during veganism, but I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like that's enough information for you to get started. I hope that this has just grown this brain in your head of yours to help you. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. This is why I'm recording this video. I want you to start the journey. If you do have any questions about anything that I did not mention or I did mention in this video, please don't hesitate. I'm lovely. I like to think. I don't know everything, but I do know quite a bit. So message me on my socials if you need to ask me anything. So that's it for today's information sesh. I'm happy you joined me and you got this far in the video. Don't forget to subscribe, you know. So thanks for watching and love and light to all. Bye.